Hey, what's going on? Sean here. Good to see you again. I want to make a quick video. Back in Florida, getting ready to start gigging again for the winter. But I want to comment on the fact that Spotify has decided that if you have under 1,000 plays per year, which equates to about $3, that they're no longer going to pay those artists for the song. And so what that comes out to is it's a maximum of about $180 million worth of money that they say they're going to put into a pool for the quote artists that are, real artists, unquote. Which brings me to one of my thesis that you're devaluing yourself by using these streaming services. And I'm going to tell you why. For those of you who remember gigging, CD Baby, pressing CDs, selling them at shows, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them from the beginning. Shoot, I had cassettes before CDs. That's how old I am. I want you to think about it for a minute. Are you better off today as an indie artist? Are you making more money from your original music today? Or did you make more money when you were able to sell your own CDs and everything? Now, they sold streaming as this big, huge innovation and step forward for the artists because you could reach everybody in the world. Oh, the internet was going to enable every indie artist to reach everyone in the world, potentially, etc., blah, blah, blah. When all they've done since the days of mp3.com and being able to press your own CD of your own music and have them in about a week and sell them to people at your shows, etc. All they've done is lock down the internet, lock down all the avenues of distribution, just like they did, just like all the major labels did, just like they've always done, all the time, everywhere, in every instance. It's my position that it is not better today than it was, say, in the 90s or the early 2000s or the aught 2000s. It's worse today in every single way for the indie artist. All you can do is put your music up, on social media and hope and pray somebody, discovers it. You can't even sell CDs at your show anymore because unless you're driving a 10-year-old car or more, you don't even have a CD player in your car. It's a travesty. Everything's worse than it was. And it's my position that if you put your music up there, most people aren't going to discover it out of anywhere. And if you have real fans at your shows, I don't know, figure out a way to give them value and sell your music to them. Make live recordings or something, or just figure out a way as a live performer to give enough value to where you can make money from people coming to see you play live, because that's the one thing AI can't create. That's the one thing AI can't replicate. It's the one thing, you can't go in a studio and make sound perfect. Like these monotone country artists, I say with quote, out of Nashville. Most of them probably just won the CMAs last night or whenever that was. I don't even pay attention anymore. That's the one thing they can't do. You can't go live and watch an artist, an indie artist, who is faking it. You either got to bring it, you either got to have real talent, you either have to be able to play, write good songs, and sing, or not. It's going to be quite and immediately self-evident at a show. So concentrate on live performance, concentrate on touring, concentrate on giving value that way. And if they like your material, eventually when you build up a bit of a following, figure out how they want it. You could always give them digital recordings on a some kind of a little disc, like a little memory disc or something like that, a memory card, a USB drive. You could always give it away. It could be something like a loss leader for them people to come see your shows. Or you could sell them. But either way, you're not making diddly by having your material up. 99.9999% of you, including me, I don't even make any money anymore because I don't play originals at my shows anymore. I sold thousands and thousands of CDs touring the world, living all over the world. I had to have CDs back when you could sell them. shipped to me in Europe several times by roommates and friends and family because I ran out of them and I was selling them. All right. If I go on Spotify, I can't even see the stats on Apple Music, let alone YouTube, and try to look at how many spins my material gets. I don't know. It's negligible. And I don't see shit. I get 40, 50 bucks a year from CD Baby or something like that. I don't even know. So, I used to make that a show, selling CDs. So you're not better off today than we were back in the day. You're worse off in every single way. It was more free. The internet had freedom. It's locked down now. We live in a wannabe communist lockdown society. Wannabe communist globalist BS. You can't even say anything. They'll come to your house and arrest you in Europe and places like that. All right? Artists are about free expression. We're about free commerce. We're about freedom. We just want to write our tunes, sing our songs, and play. And I believe that the one thing they can't take away from you is you on stage singing and playing your music. Concentrate on that. You are making a fool of yourself and devaluing yourself if you put your music, especially on Spotify. And my stuff's up there. I can't even get it off. It's been up there for so long, but you're devaluing yourself. It's like, if that's the case and no one's going to hear your material and you're not even really a live performer, I mean, why are you even writing at that point? I've been writing songs since I was 7 years old, and I stopped in my mid-40s because I wasn't touring anymore. I wasn't playing. I couldn't sell CDs anymore. And I was just like, if nobody's going to hear this music, I'm not compelled to write it anymore. If I ever feel like writing it again, I will. And I still maintain, if I ever feel like writing material again, I will. And maybe I will if I get into some type of a jam situation, which is really the next evolution for me. It's not an evolution. Those bands like Fish and Widespread Panic and Wolfpack and all the jam bands out there, Humphreys, McGee's, they've been doing it forever and touring. And I believe that is the future of music. Or at least being able to get on stage and play and sing and sell it yourself. Like almost none of those monotone, untalented, ticket-taking, made-for-TV artists are in Nashville. At least the guys I've heard. Whew, my God, it's just getting so worse. Jelly Roll. All right, I hope this helps you out. Hope you got some value from this. And a lot more material to come. We're just getting settled here back in Florida. There's my bus. Just parked it up. We got everything connected. We're back here, and I'll be gigging my butt off all winter. All right, and don't tread on me.